For years, I thrived in the high-pressure business world, but the workaholic life finally caught up with me. I was 35, very overweight, in chronic pain with severe mobility issues, terrible diet, no exercise. My health was a complete wreck. Then I went to a gentle yoga class and felt truly relaxed. The stress just melted away. I went from a size 18 to a size 8. I stopped getting sick. Pain disappeared. I learned to open my heart and I felt happy for the first time in years. So I said goodbye to the business world and started teaching. Yoga doesn't have to be strenuous. The easiest movements can trigger major release of chronic symptoms, no matter your age.
Healing Yoga. Yoga for real people with real problems.
Hello, I'm Deborah Devine, and that was my story. Smoking, weight issues, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure were all negatively affecting my heart health. But then I found gentle yoga. It helped me manage my stress levels and keep my blood pressure down. Celebrate World Health Day with these healing yoga tips that help open the heart, strengthen the body, and calm the mind. And we'll begin with sun breaths. The feet are about hip-width apart, and the heels are out, the toes are in. And we're making really solid foundational contact with the ground here. If you come back on your heels a little bit more with your weight, you'll feel the quadriceps begin to charge up. Go to the pelvic girdle. Squeeze and hug everything into the center. Feel the ribs coming off of the top of the hips as you feel the in-breath lifting everything on the front line of the body and the out-breath taking everything down the back line of the body. Take the shoulder blades together and move them down. Broaden through the collarbones. Lengthen through the back of the neck and take yourself to the back plane of the body here and feel yourself strong. Take your hands in front of the heart center and inhale the arms out and up. Fingers touch and we exhale back to heart center. Inhaling, opening wide, spreading the fingers, exhaling, coming back to heart center and pressing the palms together. Inhaling, out and up, exhaling. Fingers are pressing together and we're broadening the collarbones. It's really wonderful to practice in a warmer environment because your joints feel more flexible. Your muscles and your connective tissue seem to be more limber. And we get to detoxify by sweating a little bit more easily than we would in a regular temperature environment. Now, we're going to be coming into half sun salutes. So we'll step to the head of the mat. And we'll come to Tadasana. Heels are out, toes are in. Energize the legs, energize the pelvic girdle. Feel the ribs coming up again. Feel this opening in the upper part of the chest and this squeezing in the back part of the upper back. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, take the arms out, bend the knees, and let the pelvis come up and over the heads of the femurs. You can touch the shins or the ground, and then we're going to inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the back. Exhale, come down again. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're keeping on with this routine, and the feet are going to just stay grounded. Keep coming back to the feet and feeling grounded through the heels. Inhaling, all the way back up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Now we're going to be breathing the Ujjayi breath. Inhaling with that slight constriction at the back of the throat. Exhale with that slight constriction at the back of the throat, coming forward, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, Ujjayi, the victorious breath. Exhale, yes. Inhale, all the way back up. The Ujjayi breath is an excellent way to keep heat going in the body. We are using our throat, the back of the throat, there's a very slight constriction, and that is helping us slow the breaths down. Hands to heart center. We're coaxing the sun out from behind the horizon with this practice, and that is going to heat things up for us quite a bit. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale. Now we're going to get into the warrior pose using a chair as support. So we come to the edge of the chair, sitting on the sit bones, removing any flesh of the buttocks that might be in the way. And then the left foot comes forward, and the foot comes right underneath the knee. Maybe just a little bit forward here. Yes, Margaret, wonderful. And then the back leg comes back. And if you can get the whole foot to rest on the ground, fantastic. If not, just do what you can do. Now, energize the back leg very gently. Energize the front leg very gently and press down from the knee into the heel. Long, slow, smooth in-breaths and long, slow, smooth, and complete out-breaths. We're engaging the back leg as the brain of the pose. We're hugging muscle to bone and really making a solid connection to the ground. But this is a very gentle warrior position. We go to the front foot and we press down into the heel of the front foot. Let's move the heel forward just a little bit. Wonderful. And we're engaging the glutes. We're squeezing very gently and toning those muscles. Lift everything on the front part of the body and then exhale the shoulder blades down the back and broaden the collarbones. Now, let's take ourselves out of the pose, take the back leg back towards center, bring the front leg back to center, and we'll switch sides. So, right foot comes forward, left foot comes back, engaging the muscles of the back leg, pressing down into the heel of the front foot. Let's just move that forward ever so slightly, a little bit more. Yes, wonderful. Now, we're drawing the shoulder blades down the back and opening up the collarbones. Let's rotate the upper arms externally and face the palms to the sky. Then, the next time an in-breath comes, we're going to bend the arms into cactus arms and face the palms forward. Then, next in-breath that comes, lift the arms high to the sky. And then exhale, bend the arms back into cactus arms, palms facing forward. Draw the shoulder blades down and bring them together behind the heart. And then an in-breath takes the arms back up again. And then exhale, bend the elbows back into cactus arms, and then straighten the arms out into our original warrior pose. Gentle warriors here, working the upper body, moving a lot of energy around. Inhale, bend the arms, cactus arms. Exhale. And then inhale, lift the arms high to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows again, and take it to warrior one more time. Wonderful. Inhale, bend the arms. Exhale, stay here. And then inhale, lift the elbows, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows again. And then inhale into warrior. Arms coming out, palms facing down. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Inhale, lift the front of the chest and rotate the upper arms externally, palms facing the sky. Yes. Spread the fingers. Let the shoulder blades come down the back. Lengthen the back of the head and take the head to the back plane of the body. Now let's come to Supta Baddha Konasana, the supine bound angle pose. So we're going to take one bolster lengthwise and we're going to place it behind the buttocks. Yes. And we're going to use a blanket as a support for the head and the neck. And then we use the hands beside us to help us come down and rest. How's that?
Great.
You can move your pelvis away from the bottom of the ribs if there's any pinchiness in the low back. Then the knees are going to be supported with another bolster. Then we can let the soles of the feet come together and let the knees splay apart. So we've got this wonderful resting pose here, resting goddess pose. What can be really helpful is to use weights and supports to help us feel really grounded. So an eye bag is a wonderful idea. Now the eye bag is not really meant to be resting on the eyes because we won't want to interfere with the shape of the cornea. But if we rest the eye bag just on the forehead and on top of the brow bone, and then maybe just tuck it down so that it's resting just at the top of the eyelid, that can have a very calming and cooling effect on the brain. And then we can take a blanket and cover ourselves up. Keep ourselves warm. It's very soothing to have a blanket when we're resting in Savasana. And then if we have a rice bag or a yoga sand bag, we place it on the bottom of the pelvis. Now we surrender completely. Feel yourself getting wider and flatter. And feel the supports underneath you. If you've got glasses, just remove them and place them off to the side. The mind starts to settle. Give yourself permission to rest with purpose. Let yourself rest back, sink the shoulder blades into the ground, sink the pelvis into the ground, and take a long, slow, smooth in-breath into the feet, the legs, the hips, the spine and the back, breathing in light and spaciousness. Exhaling tension, exhaling holding. Long, slow, smooth in-breath into the belly, into the chest and the arms and the hands, breathing in light and spaciousness. Exhaling tension, exhaling holding and surrendering. A long, slow, smooth in-breath into the neck, into the face, into the brain and the eyes, breathing in light and spaciousness, and exhaling tension, exhaling holding. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date on all the latest videos. And let me know in the comments section below what other kind of videos you'd like to see.